We sat down anyway. Yeah. Alice box should be charged.
Daylight got me, wanna go home. Day. It's a day.
Is it on you?
It's on you. Hello, Carol. Hello, Leslie. Good evening. Hello, Carol again. Hello, Hazel. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Sue. Good evening, Marnie. Good evening, Mandy. Good evening, James. Good evening, Sonia. Hello, Trudy True. Good evening, Claire. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Yvonne. Good evening, Sinead. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Angie. Hello, Heather. Good evening, Christine. Hello, Susan. Hello, Dad. Hello, Jackie. Good evening, Jane. Hello, Carol. Hello, Candace. Hello, Donna. Good evening, Tracy. Good evening, Darcy. Hello, Precious. Thank you for your stars, Jane. Good evening, Karen. Hello, Sandra. Good evening, Sarah. Good evening, Jane. Welcome to the wonderful special of tonight. Good evening, Janet. Good evening, Diane. Hello, Joe. Hello, Marie. Good evening, Pauline. Good evening, Mida. Hello, Stace. Hello, Margaret. Thank you for that tag. Everybody, if you can do your highlights, your followers, share to your story, share to your page, tag a friend. Thank you for your share, Carol. Hello, Brenda. Thank you for your highlight, Diane. Hello, Angela. Hello, Jane. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Abby. Hello, Pam.
They're all jumping on.
Good evening, Evelyn. Good evening, Sue. Thank you for your stars, Amanda, and good evening. Hello, Agnes. Hello, Bev. Hello, Carol. Hello, Margaret. Thank you for your stars, love. Good evening, Andrew. Hello, Sarah. Jealous, not much. Good evening.
Next week, are you? Yeah. Next week.
Good evening, Diane. Thank you for your stars. Who was that? Darcy, thank you very much. Good evening, Debbie Mod. Good evening, Stephen. Good evening, Karen. Good evening, Dina. Good evening, Helen Mod. Good evening, Martin. Good evening, Tracy. 271.
Wow. Let's start.
Okay.
So, good evening, guys, and welcome to Retford Ghost Hunters at Chillingham. So, firstly, we need to thank these two. Massive thank you for paying for us to come here tonight. You jumped it on us at the Christmas party, didn't you? Saying that you booked it and would we come. So thank you so much, you two, honestly. This is the second year running that they've done it. So you love it anyway, don't you? Yeah. Even though Mick is absolutely terrified. He's not going now. Ball isn't over there. Still need to can't see it at the moment because it's telly. But so
Oh, hang on. Let me just zoom out a minute.
please do. So this is the 4th visit for us.
Now 5th.
5th?
Yeah. Isn't it?
No, 4th.
Oh.
Bev, you, Mick.
That's fire.
And Jan, Mick and Jan. So the 4th time we've been here, but the 3rd time we've been in this suite.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So we are in what's called the Lancia suite. Now, Ron's going to give you a little bit of history in a minute, but this place is the most haunted castle in the UK. They all say that, but actually I believe this one is. Reason being, experienced plenty here. Experienced that much that one night I just couldn't sleep at all. Absolutely terrified. And some people might say, well, you're a ghost hunter. What are you scared for? You're an empath. What are you scared for? Do you know what? It makes it worse. Because when you see things and things here kind of jump out and things happen that's like, ugh. And the history of the place isn't nice at all. There's some gruesome tales in history which Ron will tell you. We've got an added thing tonight as well. We've just been outside. Ron took a photograph and we have got the Northern Lights. What is it? The Aurora
Borealis.
which hopefully might bring some more energy. You never know. So we've got, bless, Jan is, do you want to explain what, bless her?
A bad leg.
Yeah, so Jan has got a horrendous injury to her knee, and you didn't think you were going to make it, you weren't sure,
No.
were you? But she's done really well, she was determined. So Jan is going to be sort of like a bit of a watcher come, obviously investigating here, but when Mick and Ron go off, obviously she can't come with us. So what she's going to do is she's going to jump on supporters and carry on investigating in here on her own, and just making sure that you can, if anything happens, you can film it. So she said she might have big palps, but I'm sure she'll be fine. But we'll let you know when that's happening. So, Mick, how are you feeling? Oh, that's the fire. That's the fire. You're all right. Okay, so what have we had since we've got here already?
Who am I supposed to?
What?
We've had a whistle.
We've had a whistle in the room. We've had a couple of movements in the kitchen. Me and you saw something go past that doorway, didn't we, together? You're zooming again. Yeah, we've had flashy balls going off already. We've set everything up. REM pod. We've had the REM pod going off over there. Now, I've just nipped into the shower before we got live, because we've been travelling for 3,000 years, haven't we? Should have took 2.5 hours or something. And I thought, oh, I'll have a shower. And when I got in the shower, I looked down and the bath tap was on. It was like, okay, the bath tap's not been on at all, has it? So I just turned it off and thought, just carry on. So yeah, but anyway, we've got a lot to show you. It's a beautiful place. I'm going to now take the camera and let you speak to Ron. I'll let Ron speak to you.
Let me grab me my pad.
And then we're going to turn the lights off.
Where are we? Okay. So, as Rachel has said, we are at Chillingham Castle. Now, Chillingham, hang on, let me just get, because there's a lot to get through.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Never mind. So, Chillingham Castle is said to be one of the most haunted castles in England. More than 100 ghosts are said to haunt it. It was built as a monastery before 1246 and later transformed into a castle. You'll find the castle in Northumberland near the Scottish border. King Edward I used the castle as an accommodation in 1298 whilst heading for his fight with William Braveheart Wallace. It's a place of war, torture and death. So in the beginning, the castle was used as a monastery and it was the home of the Grey family from 1246. The original manor was destroyed by a Scottish raid in 1296, and by 1298 the new manor was being built, though more fortified. The foundations of the castle as they were known today were created, and this is also when King Edward I visited Chillingham Castle on his way to fight William Braveheart Wallace at the Battle of Falkirk. Wallace was defeated at the battle and he managed to escape, but for many other Scottish people, the terror had only just begun. Something occurring?
Yeah. Something's just walked straight across the cabinet.
I heard it from there.
You heard it?
I heard something from there. That's why I looked at you and I looked there. Definitely heard something there.
Because you're doing history, it happens every time.
So Chillingham Castle was especially important because of its strategic location. It was built next to the border of England to Scotland, and in the Middle Ages, England wanted to own Scotland, but the Scottish resisted. Chillingham Castle was used as a checkpoint for crossing Scotland, and the Scottish, on their part, attacked the castle on several occasions. An incredibly difficult task, as the walls are 10 foot thick.
Wow.
Because Chillingham Castle was so important, it was improved almost non-stop. So alongside the Grey family who originally lived here, Chillingham Castle was also owned by the Bennet family, and no less than 18 family members belonged to the most noble order of the Garter. The main purpose of this order was to connect the most powerful nobles to the king. Even though the family was noble, it was quite rebellious. 8 family members were executed. They were hanged, drawn and quartered, and their heads impaled on the city gate as a warning.
Wow.
Some members were only lucky to have lost their heads. When the Scottish-English War between 1296 and 1346 was over...
Ball up there.
Light's not on.
Oh yeah, I'm covering light, guys. Guys, we've put a ball up there and it's going off. Wow. Wow again. Keep talking and I'll put it on your bow.
So when the Scottish-English War between 1296 and 1346 was over, the castle lost its defending task, and a beautiful forest was created around it, where up until today the special Chillingham wild cattle is kept. Part of the Chillingham Castle's most haunted and gruesome and terrifying past comes to a gentleman called John Sage. Many Scottish people have met their end here, most of them by the hands of the man named John Sage, and he was nicknamed John Dragfoot, or worse, the Butcher of the Scots. John Sage was a cold-blooded and ruthless torturer and executioner who had the time of his life in the torture chamber. He hated the Scottish and he was a frustrated man. As a lieutenant, he got badly injured on the leg, and as a result, he wasn't able to fight anymore. He tortured more than 50 people each week for a period of 3 years.
Wow.
He probably tortured and killed over 1,000 people at the castle, but the actual full amount of people that he tortured and executed was 7,500 people.
What an I bet he's burning some. Oh, look. And the ball.
So the torture chamber, which is open to the public, contains all John Sage's toys. However, you need to bear in mind that this is not the original torture chamber, and the real torture chambers are located underneath the tea room, the castle's restaurant, and they were sealed off to the public after a seance was performed there. The seance had a petrifying, terrifying end, so to keep the danger inside, I've just got icy cold.
I didn't know this. We've not heard this before.
So the seance had a petrifying and terrifying end, so to keep the danger inside, it was closed up. Human remains are still down there.
No way.
So Sage's torture devices...
Stop. Oh, it's people talking. Oh, sorry.
Sage's torture devices were the wheel, the Iron Maiden, the iron chair, and of course the rack. And this device was used to stretch someone until their joints popped.
Oh, God. Have you been on it, love?
Not yet.
Will be. Oh, ball.
Some people claim that they hear the sound of popping joints when they stand next to the device.
No.
But he also liked to impale, boil, and starve his victims to death.
Boil them?
He boiled them. He even invented a torture device, a barrel filled with iron nails inside, and the victim would be placed inside and rode all the way down to the other side of the torture chambers. The victim was skinned alive that way, and the floor of the chamber was sloping to allow the blood to drain more easily.
What a foul man.
Yeah. So, at the end of the Scottish-English War, the English needed to get rid of the remaining prisoners, and they made a huge fire at the courtyard, which you'll see very, very shortly, and burned all the men, women and all the children alive before the eyes of the younger children. After this, the children were taken back into Chillingham Castle, where they were hacked to death in the King Edward's room.
Dear me, children and all.
John Sage was later publicly hanged. I love this bit.
Yeah.
Because he was deeply hated. The public cut off his fingers, toes, nose, lips and genitals.
Good.
While he was still struggling for breath.
Good.
Disembodied voices and full body apparitions have been seen wandering the courtyard. Even the ghost of John Sage is said to haunt this castle. Shock.
Yeah. Wow.
So, the Pink Room is a private room today and is the residence of the current owners, but the room is very haunted. The skeletal remains of a young boy were discovered here during renovation work. The boy's fingers and fingernails were broken, which indicates he was bricked in the wall alive.
Oh, dear God.
His spirit is now known as the Blue Boy.
Yes.
He appears from the wall. Before he visits, the blue halo appears, and the Blue Boy is very friendly and is a much-loved ghostly resident of Chillingham Castle. The King Edward's room is the room in which many young children were hacked to their deaths after the Scottish-English War was over, and they killed the children because they were afraid they would retaliate later. A dark, malevolent spirit resides in this room, and the spirit is very violent and aggressive and has attacked several people.
Wow.
Again,
Which quarter's that?
what was that?
I don't know. Like a latch on a door. The ball is not stopped above your head. I'm surprised it's not flung off.
For those that have been with us 4 years, you'll remember our very, very first time here and how prevalent Mary was on that hunt. Now, Lady Mary Berkeley is still looking for her adventurous husband. He took off with her sister, and the rustling sound of her long skirt is heard before she appears. Footsteps and whispers are heard, cold spots are felt, and sometimes people get pushed down the stairs.
Okay.
But she frequents, she's got the main room where we were last time. That was the room. But she does frequent the hall.
Well, she came here that night.
Yeah. We then have the chapel, and is a highly active room. 3 human skeletons were found here. 2 of them were found under the glass-stained window, and 1 was found in the back corner underneath the floorboards. The latter skeleton belonged to a little girl. No one can tell us who she was or what happened to her, but her spirit likes to interact with people. She likes to communicate, especially to females. And she's known for playing with a person's hair. People feel overcome with sadness when they sit on the top of the place where she was found. Now, this is one of my favourite stories of this place.
Thank you, Alex. I will
which is the still room or the dungeon room, or what we know it as the oubliette. So one of the rooms where you can spend the night is the still room, and it's connected to the dungeon, and is a very, very interesting place. The still room was used to keep the castle's treasures. Each night, a guard was locked in here to guard the treasures. One night, a guard who was locked in was alarmed by an old, frail-looking woman who was inside the still room with him. She asked him for water, and when the guard went to get it, he was confused. He was supposed to be in there all by himself. When he returned with the water, the old woman was gone, and she's now known as the pantry ghost. She was, most likely, poisoned inside the still room and still haunts it, asking for water.
Wow.
A Spanish witch was also killed in the room. Right before she died, she cursed the castle. Anyone who would take anything from the castle would experience bad luck. The room contains numerous taken objects that have been sent back by visitors. The dungeon is a very tight space, and there's 2 cells in it, and it's pitch black in there and really cold. One of the cells contains a murder pit. Injured prisoners were thrown inside and left to die. A door from the garden gives access to the pit, and the castle's dogs would have indulged the flesh of the dead. And if you take a close look, you can still see the human remains inside the pit.
Wow.
Only a couple more bits to go.
No, you're all right.
So the garden of Chillingham Castle is a beautiful and peaceful place, and looks can be deceiving. Through the archway there used to be 3 hanging trees. 2 of these massive trees have fallen, but they are still in the garden. When someone was hanged at Chillingham Castle, the corpses would remain in the tree until the decayed bodies would fall off. The bones were just left there. Sometimes human remains are still found in the ground. They surface when it gets really cold, and the hanged were given a proper Christian burial because that disabled the soul to move on.
Wow.
The lake in the gardens looks very peaceful, but underneath the surface are the bodies of hundreds of murdered Scotsmen. And it is said that their tormented souls will pull you under the water and drown you if you stick your hands in it. And then there's the so-called Devil's Walkway.
Hang on a minute. Can I have a minute? Hang on. I need a minute. I'm going home.
It's not.
We've never had this much history on the ghosts.
No.
Ever. This is... Are you listening? Are you listening? I know lots of talking. Lots of people are telling me about the ball above, but I can't tell you because you can see it anyway. Plus Ron's talking. Massive thank you for people for your stars. Thank you for watching. 448 on. And a lovely welcome to Wayne. You know who you are. Lovely to see you on, darling. So do listen to this history. It is very dark, very dark. I know we've got to call out, so get ready. Carry on.
So then we come to the Devil's Walkway. It's actually the main entry driveway now, but it was used for hangings as well. Here, human remains are still found as well. And when you walk the Devil's Walk at night, there is a chance you'll hear footsteps right behind you. The gardens are also haunted.
Big thump in the kitchen.
No. There's loads going up in that.
Are you hearing stuff?
Yeah, loads of stuff in there.
So the gardens are also haunted by monks.
Of course.
The monks from the nearby monastery took pity on people who were hanged from their feet, so death would occur later. So they took them down.
Wow.
Soldiers who caught them doing so hanged them as well.
Wow.
So there are cold spots throughout the entire castle, and batteries tend to be drained. Even when they're completely charged, people have seen apparitions, heard disembodied footsteps, and voices have been seen and been touched. So during the Second World War, the castle
Dear Lord!
The castle was used as a barrack, and the beautiful forest was then burnt down.
Wow.
After the war, the castle deteriorated, and all the lead was taken off the roof, so it started to leak heavily everywhere. And then in 1982, the castle was bought by Sir Humphrey Wakefield. His wife is a descendant of the Grey family.
Wow.
They renovated the castle completely and created holiday apartments in it.
Da-da.
You can stay here.
Da-da.
But do you have the bravery?
We have.
There you go.
Wow, they're saying pour another log on fire, Mick.
Yeah, it's cold.
Wow, thank you. You really enjoyed reading that as well, didn't you?
I love this place.
Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Whoa. I should have brought my... Forget it.
Every time.
I know.
Do you want the TikTok?
Yes, we're going to play it. Now, the last time we stayed here, we was in another suite. Now, if you can remember, if you're a supporter, we did a lock off. I kicked Ron out of the bedroom because we were sharing a bedroom, but because of his snoring, I said, I couldn't sleep, could I? Was it about 3 o'clock in the morning or something? We'd done loads of investigating and what have you, and he ended up in the living room of another suite that we were in. And we're going to play it. Yeah, what happened? What you need to listen. I'm going to play it, and you need to listen because right at the beginning, you actually hear a man shout, "John!" in the room.
But bear in mind, earlier on in that night, we'd had a proper battle with John, hadn't we?
He'd had a massive battle with John Sage. Is it turned up?
Yeah, right.
Right, are you ready, guys?
You know.
Further away. Right, we need to do that again.
Nothing ignoring you now. Nothing ignoring you now. Do that again.
We're going to do it again.
Nothing ignoring you now.
No, you're too close.
Oh. Once more.
Once more.
Nothing ignoring you now.
Keep it going.
The living room. The bed. No. Don't do that.
So funny.
Rachel. 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 The door's opened. This middle door.
And guess what?
What?
We all heard it.
What?
Somebody shouted John in your room.
Nothing ignoring you now.
There you go. That was on supporters.
We've been live 25 minutes. Did the call out yet?
Doesn't matter. We're going to be on a probably a long time tonight. So, yeah, so we did a lock off for supporters. You ended up
As always.
snoring your head off, and everybody were just like screenshotting and everything throughout the night. So, we're probably going to do a lock off somewhere for supporters tonight. Don't know where though, do we?
Probably in here.
Probably. You're sleeping in here. So, okie dokie, let's get cracking. I don't know how it's going to go tonight, guys. It says, let me just do the thing. It says we've got 465 watching. That is amazing. It's probably because it's Chillingham. Right, we've just turned the big light off. We're going to start calling out, and then it's going to be a relaxed hunt tonight. It's a big place. We're going to be wandering, but we're going to have a few minutes in here first. All right? Ron's on the sofa bed. He's never slept in a bed at Chillingham yet, have you?
No.
Right. So, your talking has become intermittent. Is that better? Sound is on off.
Do that thing.
I've done it.
Delay doing it.
Rachel, do you do a protection prayer? What we do, because we've got people in the team who've got different faiths and different beliefs. So what we do now is we leave it down to the individual to do their own. Right, it might come back now because I've done that thing. Is everything okay?
Landowner.
Landowner, interesting.
Can pop that down there.
And I'm going to just get the spirit talker on.
I've got it here.
Oh, have you? Right, it looks like sound's back. So, hello, spirits of Chillingham Castle. We've come to...
Kill me.
Does it say kill me?
Yeah.
Alright, come to kill you, but... No, still bad.
I looked pretty.
Go on and off, guys. You need to go off and come back on. Is it gone thingy already?
It's not doing the log.
Oh. Just bear with a minute, guys.
Should all
Where?
be above us.
Pig and egg. Right, just pinned your comment, Helen.
I'm behind me.
I'm behind you.
Is it?
Yeah. Right, so we've just had 2 balls go off in one room. Can you do any more balls? Please? Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging us. We've just talked about the history. Well, Ron's just given a rundown of the absolute gruesome history that's within these walls, these 10-foot walls. It's absolute... Pardon?
Question.
Question? What question?
With so many royals have stayed here, King Henry VIII, Charles I, Edward II as well. Like
Really?
It's been so used.
We're calling out to the Blue Boy. We're calling out to any soldiers. Why is that in the kitchen?
I don't know.
There's a light in the kitchen.
Is there a light on in the kitchen?
No,
I'm
I've
not...
turned it off.
Tapped than a band.
It's weird, isn't it?
My name is John.
Oh my God! Oh, get stuffed. And an orb's just come straight across the iPad. Wow, Jono! Oh, something's just touched my leg. I kid you not. Wow. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. So basically, you've heard all the things we've been talking about. And you've come to visit. Have you come to see Ron?
Hello, John.
The biggest orb has just come straight across Mick's head and down to the TV. That was an orb. That was not dust. And you know what I'm like with orbs. Ball at the same time. You
Hello, John, mate.
can't write this.
Hello, best
Better
mate.
watch out.
Better watch out.
Big threats.
Oh, yeah.
Wowzers.
Be my friend.
Keep talking to him, Mick.
John.
Talking as a git.
No. Stop touching that ball. Best mate.
He wants to cut your toes off.
Come on, my friend. My friend here, Ron, he's sleeping here tonight. So you can stay in here. We're going downstairs to bed, but you stay in here. Sorry.
Ask him to cut your toes off, Mick.
What?
Ask him to cut your toes off.
Ooh.
Mm.
Turn that ball off. Come away from it.
Shadows move.
What's the matter? What are you looking at?
I'm waiting for that ball to go.
Oh.
Come on, move away from that ball.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Ron.
John, if that's you, come away.
Is it still flashing? Leave that ball alone.
Out my room.
It says out my room. Oh my God. What's happened? Out my room. We don't even have to say out.
Still got that ball over it.
Is it? Okay.
John, we're not getting out your room. We've paid good money to be here. But if you do want us out, John, see this yellow box in the corner near the fire? Touch the ball on there. Just see if it's on for us, Mick.
Yeah.
So Mick has just turned it on. When it stops, can you turn it back on for us? Your turn, John.
Joseph. You must trust us.
I can't believe that we've only just started our investigation and John Sage is here already. I've got to have a little chat with you, John. And I want to just tell you,
that someone's stomach?
it was Jan's stomach, wasn't it? Pardon?
No, it's not me. Definitely not.
I had like a...
Mm.
No, not me.
Do you know what's sad? I don't think you bothered at what I'm going to say. I really don't. You're a vile human being, or you was. And I don't think you care anyway. I think if I sat you down and told you how foul, evil, horrible, ugly, disgusting, I just think you don't care. Do you know what I mean? What were the...
Two.
Big tap on the sofa and a tap in the kitchen. You really don't care. Cursed. You're cursed. The Spanish witch cursed you. All those horrible things you did to people. Vile. You just basically was a psychopath, if you know what that means. Let loose. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Evil.
That's exactly what he was. He would have been an absolute mental case that had power.
John, how much do you love Scottish people? How much?
That's funny, Joe. Brings a new meaning to Sage in the room.
John, did you enjoy torturing all those people? Don't be shy.
Afraid.
Afraid.
Don't lie, John. You're not afraid.
What's the
My
matter?
name is Elizabeth.
There was an Elizabeth there, wasn't there? We've picked up from Elizabeth before. Yeah. If Alex is on. You're right, Sarah. He obviously loves being talked about as well. It's almost like a praise, isn't it? Keeping it going and people thinking, you know, oh, it's amazing.
My family.
My family.
John, tell us about your torture device that you invented.
That's funny. Gong. He's Scottish. Bev told me to do it. That's funny.
What?
You have got ancestors, haven't you?
I think so, yeah. I thought progression was.
Thanks, Bev. Come on, carry on. Or have you lost your tongue? Oh, no, that's what you did to everybody else, isn't it? Cut their tongues out.
If I remember right as well, there was talk that when he used to obviously do the boiling and the skinning and stuff like that, he actually used to eat some of them. I've not. That's just something that's.
I've heard it.
That is right, that wrong.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
reaching out.
I've heard that.
Reach. Restore.
The place has been restored. I'm going to swap places. I'm going to go and sit over there in Mick. And you carry on. So we've got a different angle and just read them words out. Hello, Mick.
Noises here.
The noises are here, yeah.
Subtract.
Hello.
John. We're not playing games.
What is that?
Go on, I'll tell him.
Go on, Ron. Do it.
I didn't start talking first.
What do you mean?
John. John Sage. Are you at that door, John? Knock on that door. Someone's moved around then?
Move their hand.
My name is Walter.
Someone just moved around?
Nobody's moved.
Just put their hands up and down.
We're all waving here.
That would have been on the camera, that. If you can see that corner.
What was it?
With that lines went up. John. Drag foot.
We've got strip lighting there, Sarah.
Stop hiding in the shadows.
The film Elizabeth was filmed here too.
Ah. Stop hiding in the shadows, John. You like to be at the forefront of everything. You like the attention. Because you're a narcissist.
There's no fly, no, but I know what you mean. I can't see. I can see it through the camera,
I thought I
but I can't. Yeah, it's
you know when
like
you get them
weird.
black bits in your eye.
Yeah, floaters.
But it won't.
No, there's something and it keeps flying in front of here, and like leaving a trail. But when I look, there's nothing. There's not even a fibre or fly, moth, note. Walter has come out loads here, Alex.
Walter. Who are you? What's your connection to Chillingham?
Screwdriver.
Oh, big devices.
My name is Dorothy.
Right.
Ball. With your Swede.
Knock it onto Ron's head.
compete.
He wants to fight with you.
Yeah.
Can you tell him how Viley is, please?
See the lights.
Oh, see the lights. Do it again. If you can. One powerful
That one, John.
beast.
That one. That one or that one on top of the stairs, John? Mad.
There's a black mist floating about.
That's actually moved that when me and Jen was out here.
What?
Come in.
Yes, you did see it moving.
Yeah.
That's why we've put the ball up there, guys. Because Jan and Mick actually saw the belt moving earlier.
John, why do you hang around in a place where you're clearly not wanted, you're hated, and you just foul? Why do you stay? Tell us why you stayed. Is it because your body was torn to shreds? And there's little pieces of you scattered all over the grounds? People took your skin, genitals, nose, home.
Don't go down there.
Is that down to the dungeon or oubliette?
Or his genitals.
Yeah.
Third. Fulfillment.
It is secured.
Are you saying, John, that you used to get fulfilment from it? Do that tap up there now?
I did. What's that Alice box say?
Tin.
Tin.
Footstep.
Thanks, Vicky Kirby. What's up, mate?
There's a shadow in that corner.
A shadow.
Yeah, again. Well, it's not Ron's hand, it won't put there.
Right, and he goes to the middle of the thing.
You want a dark shadow?
Come on, John. Stop being a pussy.
Bang. Did you hear the bang, Ron?
Yeah. I expected more than this. Last time I was here, you gave me rock all. And now you're giving out.
Right. I feel like somebody has stood behind my head. Ooh, you know that overwhelming presence? That somebody's there.
Is it here when it fell?
Malediction.
I'm going to tell you something because I'm going to say it. I am going to say it. And I've been sat here, right? I've had twice the most piercing pain straight up my bottom.
Really? Where's my son?
Before it said screwdriver. Honestly. Like, I can't describe it. Like a big, like, massive pain. It was ever so weird. And then it happened again. Oh, like, ball up of your Swede. I know it sounds really odd that, but I'm going to have to say it because it's like torture or something.
Hello, Victoria Kirby.
Imagine it was stuff like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So, who's behind me? Who's been towering over me? Ball above your head again. Come on, make a big noise in this room. Maybe there's some lovely spirits here. Some spirits of lovely people that were killed for no reason at the hands of that git. Maybe you'd like to come and tell us your story.
Someone's watching.
There is somebody watching. I'll just add it again. There is somebody watching, I know. There's many watching.
Temptation.
What without you?
That was the fire.
Temptation.
Simple.
Is there any children here? If there is, what?
I'm just talking, you carry on.
What did you say?
I said hello to somebody. Was a doctor.
There's a doctor. That ball's not stopped, but we'll just believe me. Is there any children here that'd like to come and speak? The blue boy? Little girls and boys that have been put in walls. What a horrible death. No wonder you're still roaming around. What a time to live in. And what an unfortunate...
I didn't want to something or other.
Didn't want to die, it is.
I'm male.
You're male, are you? Okay.
I was religious.
Was you? You believed in God? Do you believe in God now? She said I was religious.
It's very lonely here.
Is there something relevant that you can give us? What's that say? Well, do you want to press it?
Turn it round.
Turn it round.
Pencil. Lucifer.
All's still going off. Give us something relevant. Right, hang on.
Colliery.
Knock, knock, bang. Movement in the kitchen.
Something just happened right in front of Mick's face then.
What, like?
There's like a massive sparkle. Mick, just keep your head. It's just come towards here as well. There's something shooting around Mick.
Okay.
Just what places?
No. Give us a word on these devices that is relevant.
Mandy, behind Mick's chair there's a man stood.
Okay, what's Alice got to say? Just turn it round. So we you want to
Factories.
Right, thank you. We'll read it out. Or will we? Because it's crashed. It's in space.
Doorway.
Yeah, doorway. Doorway to what?
Toilet, now I need to go to toilet. Am I barefoot?
You don't have to do that, do you?
No, you want to teach me before we started, but...
No.
We was eating, won't we?
Yeah.
What was this chap round me? Touch that ball again up windowsill. Shall you with me? Come on.
That ball is still going.
Still going, yeah?
Funny.
Have you just waved your arm in the air?
I've just turned the camera.
Did you do that?
No.
Are you serious?
No, I just went like that, just to
Do what you did?
that.
I've just seen something like that behind you. I thought it was you.
No.
Wow. That's mad. It's ramping up, you know. Innit?
Definitely. There's
And
noises
he's on.
everywhere, isn't there?
Right.
What?
And he's on.
Killer.
It's shown 463 for me, but it's not changed. Killer.
Yeah, that's you. What about your henchmen? There were a few of them and all, weren't there? You're rotting now and all.
Victim.
Wow. Many victims, that's mad. Keep coming with these relevant, are you alright? Jan?
Yeah, it's too. It's me, yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know if it's something like
Stood
around
there.
or just the noise behind. I don't know.
John, just wave your hand again. That's your reflection in the door.
What?
Come on, we're going to move around this
We
castle.
hide the
see?
darkness.
We what?
We fight the darkness.
We fight the darkness. That ball's still going above Ron's
That's
head.
isn't it?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Nothing open.
If that's the spirit doing that ball, I want you to do another bowling room and all. You can't just keep doing that one. Although I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to knock it off. Female. You're trying to knock that ball off, twitching on head, aren't you? What was that bang? Barmaid. Did you hear the bang?
No.
It was behind you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that way.
You've got somebody behind you.
Spirit, who's behind me? Come on, you've got a chance now to come and appear. Come on. Thanks, Sarah.
What?
Sent 250 stars.
You're going to be alright in here on your own, John?
Don't know.
Won't be glad. Whistle! Did you whistle?
Old.
Just try to whistle. Just as I were laughing. What is that?
So, do you remember the guys that we met at the asylum beyond the Vale?
Jim?
Yeah.
He was here, I think,
Well,
last week.
I know, he was just saying he had really loads of activity in the doorway.
Here,
Yeah.
he got a fantastic EVP out at the Arch. I
Really?
seen it on TikTok, it was amazing. It actually said his name. Because I messaged, well, I thinking on it. Absolutely fantastic. If you're not following Beyond the Grave Paranormal guys, Jim on TikTok and Facebook thing, yeah, he is. Do, because lovely, lovely person, lovely team. I think it's him and his partner into it, and his friend, but just really lovely with spirits. Right. If you're just going to flash that constantly, then I've lost interest in you. Ooh, cold. If you're in the doorway and you like to walk through, which you do, what is that?
I don't know what that is.
I have to stay shuffling then.
Shuffling.
That's shuffling.
We've got the strip light guys further back. Occult. Interesting.
I was killed.
Right. Have we got a victim here? If you were killed here and you're a victim, please
Hilda.
talk to us about it. How did you die? Right. We have got a man here and he's called Philip. Philip. Shoot. How did you die? Shoot. If there is a Philip here, please let us know by making a noise. That's the fire. Or touch something in the room, another ball. Philip? Was you shot here? Come on. Philip didn't go down. Philip had a bit of a fight first.
Darkness.
Oubliette. Was you shoved into the oubliette? Into the dark? Oh. Wow. That one nice.
Is that ball ever stopped?
It's never
No, it's
stopped.
not.
Red dress. Right, listen. I've just had a doodaz, you know what I mean. I've just seen a man get shot in the, sorry Jan, but get shot in both knees and then thrown down that hole. There's the ball. There's the ball. Yeah. That's how he died. So we've got 2 balls going off in the same room. And I've just did a male voice. Did you, Nick? Yeah. Philip, I'm so sorry, darling. Thank you for showing me the image, even though it wasn't great. Yeah. Shot.
Terror.
Terror. That's people. Shot in both knees, shattered, and then thrown
Jones.
and left to rot. I'm so sorry, darling. But there was he went. I can see him fighting first. He was a big guy. Do you know what I mean? Strapping.
Right, you've just had a flash of light come between your left shoulder and the lamp on the corner of the
Okay.
Welsh dresser.
Felt. Philip,
Philip has come out here before as well.
has he really? What? Went with us?
Yeah.
Stunning. As a victim.
I don't know if it's come out as a victim. I'm just reading what
Or maybe just on a device. Philip, thank you for coming forward. Thank you very much. Okay. Are you going to tell us anything else about yourself? Are you Scottish?
You were courageous.
I think you were. I think we underestimate what went off here, don't we, Philip? I really do. And I think
Annie.
there's many, many spirits wandering around this castle. And you know. Wow. Gosh. I can see what it looks like and everything it's fab. But you'll probably laugh at me because it's quite typical, very, very stocky, big ginger beard, big ginger hair, red.
Is he single?
I know. Like a warrior type, do you know what I mean?
God, I can imagine it in
I
a
know.
kilt.
Yeah. Bull. Yes. Your life was taken.
It's so quiet here.
It is quiet. It's a shame that you're still here though, love. Don't you want to leave here, Philip? You did have a wife actually. He left
You
his
matter.
wife. What did that say?
You matter.
He left his wife to do something, probably to fight. But he never went home. Wow. Wow. And I don't think she even knew what happened, you know. Nothing would have been recorded here. Describe.
Wrath.
Wrath.
Wrath. Could you give us the name of your wife, please, Philip? Tell us on one of these devices the name of your wife. Come on. Then we're going to move. We're going to go and have a little explore around this castle.
Goodbye, Jan.
Bye. Hey? Right, Nick's going to go to the
Did you hear my voice?
Nick's going to go to the toilet and lock himself in and never come back out again.
I'll be running back up.
Right. Okie dokie. Jenny, you're going to jump onto... I'm romantic. You're going to jump onto supporters. Right, guys, I want you to just bear with us. Tremor. We're going to leave the Alice box with Jan.
My body was taken.
Wow, my body was taken. It's mad, isn't it? what I'm going to do is plug this in and put it over there, yeah? So it stays thingy. I'll get my shoes on.
Then I'll put mine on. Yeah.
Is that alright?
It's alright, isn't
How's
it?
everybody?
Everybody's
How do you do
alright.
it?
They're all
How
stunning.
are we doing? Oh.
So Jenny's going to jump onto supporters, guys, just to keep so that's how John Sage speaks.
Can I have a little light on? The one bit. I don't have torch, will I?
You are.
Oh, actually.
Deceit.
Afraid.
Jan, you're a paranormal investigator for the night.
No, I meant.
Blah, 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 blah.
No, I haven't got torch thing like you, but yeah, we've got ours. When
Just
it comes
use that one.
Can you see Alice box from there?
Yeah. I won't know what to do if it. I won't get
Don't
up
worry.
there.
Do you want to stick it over there with you?
Yeah.
Nick, can you hold that while I put my shoes on?
Of course I can.
Thank you, Michael. Wow.
Big light.
Right.
Shall I go?
Can't leave
now,
you.
Make sure you can get them on.
You are.
Shall I go on it now?
Yeah. Please.
Go in.
Oh, Lordy.
Look, can't leave you.
Virginia.
I'm not right.
Hot.
Feeling hot, hot.
Because it's next to fire.
Hey,
Because it's next to
that
fire.
ball again.
Just ask if one at Bob's, I'll just jump over to support just to make sure. Oh, I think I've got some done now.
Big
So,
torch.
I'm gonna do that thing.
Lights.
Right.
Lights. What I'll do is I'll take Derek in my pocket. Come on, Derek. I'll take you UK as well.
You're very brave, Jan.
What?
You're very brave.
Might not
Bonnie
be 5
said.
minutes.
Eh?
Are you going to have to lock me in? You have to, aren't you?
No?
No, I'll have to leave the door
You're
open.
at this one, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll put the door
Yeah.
on the latch.
He's
You're
a
all
minor.
right for me, just-
Right, listen.
He's a minor.
Shall we get Derek on Derek now?
You might not need to.
Oh, man, you have
Got no comment, so I can't read.
Wait.
Big orb. I thought I'd seen an orb as well.
a photograph of this for me. Right, you're going to have to just bear with us a minute, guys, please.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Let's sit down a minute.
Wait, just ask if one at Bob's can just comment on this water.
Come on, mods, comment on supporters for Jan, just so she knows it's.
To that thing
I'll
down.
do it.
It's fine.
Cheers, Debbie.
Can anybody see them orbs on that
Thanks, Susan.
carpet here and round here?
Hi, Annie.
Hey up, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Patricia.
A few can see the same as me, but like sparkly orbs. Wow.
How do you do it?
You sure? Yeah. Right, do you want to do it while I go for a wait? Shall I meet you down there?
Yeah, Pabby. Look after Jan for me, will you, please?
Go down.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Yvonne.
I'm alright now, Kathy. My black eye's gone.
What?
So there's
There's loads, Carol.
watching the others out there, but a couple of weeks could stay with me, so I don't feel like I'm on my own.
You'll be alright, Jan. Be brave.
Right, come on, mate.
Yeah, we're a white light earlier. Right. Bye, Jan. Look at big torch, hang on.
I'm absolutely there.
Bye, Jan.
Bye.
What are you doing now, Jan? Put some logs on fire. I'm kidding.
I need to get the thing on, otherwise it's going to go off.
My head's alright now, thank you. It's healing.
Did you get it?
It's where our bedrooms are
Pull
down
that
here.
fan down, put code in. I'm just going to quickly
Hello, Ron.
Right, bring us that camera, mate.
What you see?
Now I just need to put the Wi-Fi on. Chuck us that in now. Just bear with us a second, guys. We're just connecting you to Derek. Oh, it's not a pull down on this. I don't know how you do it.
Is it Samsung?
Wi-Fi.
Technical difficulties, just give us a couple of minutes, please. Okay, guys, it will not connect to Derek at all. So, okay. Right, so we can't connect to Derek yet. So what we're going to do is just keep on normal.
We need to go up this way because this is.
Yeah, but I'm on the Wi-Fi. I'm on the Wi-Fi for the Lancia only.
Who's that with you then? Connects to them all.
Does it?
Yeah. That's all point with teeth.
Got.
I didn't know that. I want to go off. Right, guys. Hi. Okay. Right. So we've just come out of our room, and there we go. We have got some people down there. Let's have a little look down here.
My bed.
What in there?
Yeah.
There's Mick's bed. That's funny.
Jan first thing in the morning.
That's that looks like that's jam.
And at night.
And oh look, Mick. Baby, what's that? Is that like a torture thing?
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Right, okay. We're back on. 348 back on, thank you. Right. Because it's a 10-foot walled castle, we'll do his best. Alright, it might dip off and then we'll find a settled place. Right, come on then. Let's go. So we have got some people, because I can hear voices. But we're just going to show you a few bits. Just look at this, it's amazing.
This is my land.
Again.
This is my land. Wow, look at all the... Right, so there's some people in. I don't know where they are, where the Right guys, sorry. We've just had that go. Although it's